What's up? I'm Grizz. Welcome, episode 4 of Steins Gate. We got a dead person or reported dead people, so we got a lot of shit to figure out there. There's a lot to figure out for the most part. And Lord knows I've not been doing a good job of piecing all this together. So, I'm trying what I can, I'm just kind of breezing through it. See what we can get. I'm having a lot of fun though, and the characters are an absolute treat to kind of watch and have everything happen. We seem to be following like a very simple formula of like start off funny moment or start off serious moment. Usually start off funny moment and then have something happen like at one point, and then it's like what the fuck, and then we translate it into something else that's funny later on for the most part, and then we kind of end off on like a what the fuck moment again. So I'm expecting more of that to kind of continue. A lot of questions once again, and I'm just kind of excited to see what happens. If you like it all, like and subscribe to me and all that to me. Feel free to see around for discussion. Leave any comments with this episode or series going episode 4. Still don't know what they mean by mismatch, and I'm still questioning if human is dead means human was experimented on and died, or human got mixed into experiment, unfortunately.
詳細はゼリーマンズレポートナンバー14参照。ゼリーマンズレポートなんだ僕がわかるわけないっしょ。
I just hacked into the thing, dude. What'd you get?
わかるかこんなん絶対わかんない。死ね数が
That's literally me after I finish every episode and I don't know what to start saying.
敵が僕にもありました。ご苦労だった。休んでいいぞ。言われなくてももう無理。
I give up.
あとは一度ゆっくりお話し
Can we meet up with John, please?
私のメールアドレスです。
Please?
連絡いただければお返事します。
John? I still have my sus that John is actually the weird girl that's been taking all the pictures and shit that's been blowing up our phone. That's probably like the most unlikely thing, but I think that's the case.
しかもダルは T シャツからパンツまで 3XL だ。
Wow.
お前もか。というかお前たち
She loves interrupting.
同じビルにいるからね。
Yeah.
顔見知りにもなるよ。すずさんにはこのライネットカードをもらったのです。ゴールド。
Wow.
どこ行くの？
真面目にやらねえとクビにすっぞ。
やば。
It's not like there's any fucking customers or anything.
浴場しているのはあなたの方ではないのか、ミスター・ブラウン。てめえ、苗がいる前でそういうこと言ってみろ。
Who?
マジで殺すからな。苗？あの小動物か。人の娘をどう扱いするんじゃねえ。真の戦士へクラスチェンジできる。いいから黙ってろ。お前が話すと。
だから私はもう戦士だってば。
なんでうちの周りには変なのばっかり集まってくるんだろう。
Oh, that's a card.
これはマユリの癖だ。俺は勝手にスターダストシェイクハンドと呼んでいる。
We've seen him flash while she was in front of the grave like that, while she's looking at the tree. There's that again.
届かないかなって。
星なんて見えないだろう。
あのね、お昼でも星さん
There
は
are.
そこにあるんだよ。
Yeah.
考えられる。
So was she just like losing her shit over the... Yeah, okay. Over proving her wrong. Okay. That was as simple as that.
なわけあるか。
But maybe it is.
フェリスちゃん、どうしてこんなんなっちゃったの？
同様、日々膨張を続けているからな。
That's fucked.
シャイニングフィンガーか。
Oh,
連絡ありがとうございま
we're
す。
going to meet him.
いただいたプログには IBN 5100が必要
So it doesn't really help us. Alright.
聞け、これから世界を影で操る巨大な闇との戦いが始まるのだ。
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
全だ。出ている。世界にマッドサイエンティストは2人もいらん。
That's me, buddy.
奴らに先に知られる前に我らが出し抜いてやるのだ。
何？
出かける準備だ。
でも、マユシーは今日はバイトなので。
Everyone's here so fucking useless. Can we get Kurisu to join? Hey,
助手か。
welcome back.
何よ。
What about the harassment? Alright, she's gonna join us. Cool.
マユリもへそを曲げたのではないかと心配していたぞ。いい年をして子供じみた真似は言わせそうだな。
あんたにだけは言われたくない。
Hey, fucking Junie.
単なことだ。いつまでも拗ねていないでラボに戻って働け、クリスティーナ。
せめて呼び名くらい統一してほしいわけだが、
人の話を聞け、ザ・ゾンビ。
聞いてないのはどっちだなメールなの？
あまりにも
Yeah, I mean, if you get fucking 10 an hour, 10 a minute, yeah, she's gotta be. That's what I've been saying, dude. She could be, dude. Her or Suza, bro, one of them are.
です。本当にありが、
どうした？
なんでもない。
She caught herself with the conspiracy again, where she literally just told him the other day that time travel ain't real at all conspiracy, yeah.
ついてこい。
It's fucking with her head.
回収後任務を与える。
This is step one.
のこのこついていくとでも。
Well, you got nowhere else to go. Hey, you
こ
can
んな
do
と
it
ころに
too.
あったんだ。
ホテルにはついていないの？変化なしか？
当たり前でしょ。回ってれば何かが起きるとか思ってない。
当たり前と
I thought we were gonna send all our clothes back in time to when they were clean.
生まれた
タイムマシンじゃない。
あ？
What is it then?
あれは何かの間違いよ。
Yeah, because
タ
that
イ
just
ムマシンなんて
happens
存在するのは
multiple
とんでも
times.
科学の世界だけ。私はそんなものには
Justify however you want, but it's time machine.
の目で見たものを否定する。
Right.
別に。
It should be lying to herself
そう、あれは
or proving herself wrong in a
ク
way.
リスティーナはアーカンソーの草原で雷に。
撃たれとらん。
ならなぜだ。あと単なる言葉遊びに過ぎる。
Mm-hmm.
いい加減目の前で起きたことを認めるんだ
That's。what a scientist would do.
何を意固地に
嫌だって言ってる。私は
Because they would just prove her entire
父と同じ
existence to be
失
a
敗は
lie.
繰り返さない。
Huh? Was her dad like fucking John or something? Or was he just like big into time travel shit?
今はお前の失踪を確かめるためにわざと怒らせたのだから。
Not the time, brother.
ナンバー004は永久欠落とする。
Hanging in the rafters,
ずっ
bro.
とお前のものだ。
Yeah.
何か
Retire your number.
何をする？粋な別れの演出だった。
It
それが
was.
頭に来るの。あんた洗濯物残ってるでしょ。
It's not mine.
はいはい。じゃあね。
待って。
そこを掴むな。
IBN 5100について
No,
知っているか？のだな。
ああもう
she does.
少しだけね。
Yeah. Your dad have it?
IBN 5100はセルンの秘密につながっている特別な機能が
So
必要
speak up if you know something.
驚いたか？
Not really. She knows
バ
this.
カみたい。聞いて損した。
鼻で笑ったおのれ必ずその生意気な鼻を明かしてやる首を洗って待っているがいいクリスティーナ
パソコン確か5100円くらいするとか。
いや
5100？もしかして。
What do you know?
見たことあるってオカリンが探してる。
Yeah.
携帯禁止。って足りないじゃない。
What the fuck? She got like an underground fucking.
昼の部を始めるにゃ。
Yeah.
特製ニャンニャンオムライスをゲーッとするにゃよ。
Fucking cult leader over here, bro. Is Daru here?
来ている時空間が歪んだか
違うよ。
Something along that. Yeah, but what is that?
フェリスちゃんがお客さんみんなとライネットバトルするんだよ。
Okay.
あ、今日
それより IBN 5100だどこにある
それは参戦したら教えてあげるね。
Oh my god.
バカ
Usually when somebody plays like this and acts like this, the information isn't actually that important or isn't actually that good.
出る
I'm a mad scientist. Of course I can win.
俺には前線必勝の作戦があるのだから
Bro's about to get bodied.
あのうちだこの作戦が炸裂した時はお前の命はないのかもしれんのだからな
What are you planning?
した暁には知っている情報は全て
Just
入ってもらう
participate. Don't get
いい
away.
な
Right.
猫耳に二言はないにゃ。
参りました
マユシーはがっかりなのです。
一体作戦って何だ？
Just to lose quick so I can get some info.
した暁には情報
Wow, that was it.
it
Didn't say I'd win. All right.
勝ち負けなどどうでもよかったのだよ N5100 はどこにある
She don't know. Yo.
知らないのか
Told you the info wouldn't be
小さい頃は持って
good.
たのは確かにあんだけど、
Yeah. Where's he?
貴様まさかそれがギアナコーチで習得したという奥義 肩透かし。
なんでわかったにゃ。さすが教務。フェイリスのスルーショルダーを見破るにゃんって。
本当にそれだけか？
Yeah.
そうにゃ。最後に見たのは確か秋葉原の神社だったにゃ。
神社？
A shrine?
何 IBN5100 には特殊なプログラム言語を解析する機能がついていたってさ。本当だっていうの？
You gonna help us out now, or like?
悪いが思い出せない。どこで会った？パリかロンドンか。
秋葉原。さっきあった
Christina.
なんだ助手ではないか。クリスティーナといえばすぐのものを。
Yes.
ティーナじゃない？今どこ？
聞いてどうする？
別に。
これから柳
I mean,
林
no
神社に
reason.
向
What did you
かお
call
うと
for
思って
then, huh? Well, we're just gonna meet you there.
も呼んだ覚えはないが。
No, I called
誰
you
も呼
though.
ばれた覚えはない。
さんに聞いたら、そのパソコンなら確かに
いやー
神社に奉納されてるって。
ほん
I didn't even piece it together. This would be the shrine.
で、IBN5100？
Yes.
はい。こちらの方は。
助手だ。それで IBN。
待て！何その適当な紹介の仕方。つうかそもそも助手じゃないし。
Yes, you are. Accept your
俺はお前を
role.
紹介。
おいくつなの？
今年で17歳です。
一個下か。
そうな、
That's it? Oh, you're a lot younger than I thought.
綺麗だし。
あ、そんな。あなたの方こそ。
お父さん呼んできます。
仏だな。
どういう意味？
Yeah, yeah.
いや
Okay, why is it here? Is it actually here?
ー言われたんですよ。
Oh,
いつかこのパソコンを必要とする若者が現れるから大事に取っておくようにと。10年くらい前だったでしょうか。
yeah.
そんなこと。
Oh,
IBN5100 ポー
It
タブル
is
コ
here.
ンピュータ
間違いない。
それでよかったんですかね。
これをお借りできますか？
yeah, you can just have it. Now we gotta tell John.
運ぶぞ、手伝え。
だが断る。
助手だろ、クリスティーナ。
助手でもないし、ティーナでもない。
仲がよろしいですね。
Yeah, the
ル
best.
カも
Best of
仲良くさ
friends.
せてもらうんだぞ。
はい。
お父さんね。
そうですか？
父と同じ失敗は繰り返さない。何よ。
別に。
Guess we carrying it.
なんであんたとこんなことになっているの
Hey,
よ。
if it's that heavy,
まだ道のりは長いぞ。
I guess some things used to be like fucking bricks, yeah. Even modern ones, if they're like a full tower or big.
こら待ってよ。
We're upping our friendship levels here. The bonding.
無理。後ろ歩きはさすがに無理。
Oh boys, do we have something interesting on the horizon? And I don't, I don't even know how they're gonna bring this back around and how we're gonna handle this. Being able to get our hands on this computer is massive. Something that we've been building up for 3 episodes now, specifically about trying to find one and whatever's to come along with it, right? So being able to actually have this in our hands and in our possession and be able to start doing for whatever they said, decoding, and also it's necessary in the attempts to stop CERN from whatever they're trying to do. And a lot of big things could probably be going down and very, very soon possible. I mean, it could also take the episodes for them to kind of figure out how things work and really get a grasp for what they're doing. And I'm assuming even by then, they're not going to. But there's a lot of stuff that's on the horizon here, so I'm excited. Outside of that, and us obtaining that, there's definitely some little things, like some subtle things almost, or yeah, I guess subtle things that are probably important, or definitely something. Maybe it's just to develop characters, or maybe it's to get a better understanding of them. But it could also just be to get a better understanding for this world that we're in, or even I guess for the story, like the main plot here, and actually pushing that forward. That actually happened in this episode. And outside of the getting the computer itself, I don't know if there was anything big, like anything massive to really get into like that. One of the things that was more subtle, I guess, that really kind of caught my attention was the mentions of Chris's dad, and specifically, I guess the multiple looks by Okabe, like realizing like her not joking and him kind of keeping that in the back of his mind for the later conversation we have with Ruka. Those are the things that are kind of interesting to me right now. So her dad was somebody who had something or followed something along the lines of time travel, or at least believed in it, or he had something in that field he was working towards, or he was working with, or just believed in. And she refuses to make a similar mistake to what he did. What this mistake was, I don't know. I don't even know where to begin. Maybe it could just be him feeling like he wasted his entire life over something that isn't actually possible, and him coming to that conclusion by the end of it, and her not wanting to go into this and then do the same thing herself, which I think could definitely be a reasonable take and very understanding for that. It makes me wonder her relation with him, who exactly he is too, because the moment they said that, like, the first thing in my mind was, oh, it's fucking John, because he's dedicated his life basically to this, right? But that's probably not going to be the case. I feel like that's a little too obvious of a thing if they are going to go that route. If they do, I mean, I still welcome it, but I just feel like it wouldn't be. But I wonder her relation, specifically because at the end, the conversation with Ruka about like, oh, your dad's nice, like whatever else that she had to say about it, and then Okabe specifically like looking at her and remembering this thing that she said before about not wanting to be like him, or not wanting to follow in his footsteps in some sort of way. So I wonder where their relationship's at, what exactly caused them to kind of burn this bridge possibly between them. I mean, it could possibly have just been something where he chose his work in dedicating his life almost to something that she doesn't believe in herself, and basically kind of withdrew from the family and kind of abandoned her or something. I don't know. That's just me going a more darker of where it can be. But I think these are definitely things that might play a key role into everything that's going to happen in this story, but it's something that could also just subtly be things to develop Kurisu, or give us some more context for the way that she might be, why she is, the way that she feels she is, and everything else that can kind of come with that. Subtle thing number two that I was thinking about was specifically the mention of Suzuha talking about being like a soldier and whatever else it was. And there really wasn't much to that conversation, but that line and her repeating of that constantly like stuck out to me while I was just kind of flipping through before starting this discussion. And I really don't have a read on that. She's somebody who I said in the first episode that we met her, I said it every episode since then, I have zero read on her, where I feel the other characters I kind of like, I think they're going to go this route, but I don't actually know. She's one where I literally don't have a clue what route we're going to head with her, and I don't even have a guess as to where that can go, because I think it could be something that I mean, I've said before, I'm the firm believer that this organization that's out to get him isn't specifically just to be like, oh, this is CERN because of the things that they do. I believe it's literally something happens along the lines in the future, and we're watching a timeline unfold from the past in some sort of way, if that makes sense. So he does have people being sent in a way to kind of be after him, and they might be from CERN, or might be just some other groups of people. So I believe there is an organization kind of looking out and keeping tabs on him in some sort of way. So I believe him claiming that she's a part of one, or having that suspicion myself of that, isn't too far-fetched. But at the same time, I very much think that could be just something where I'm looking too far into it. Also, her knowledge and ability to kind of seem like she knows things or foreshadow things a little bit like she did last week. It's things that are kind of getting me a little nervous and getting me just a little off, like whenever she's on screen and not knowing the direction to take it. So her making a claim like that, is that something in regards to kind of what's going to happen in the future, and or I guess just what a goal is of hers at some sort of point, or she might be put up to something, like I really don't know, but she's somebody I'm just going to keep in the back of my mind. Lastly, the final thing that actually, this is probably very significant and big, is after finding the computer, Ruka's dad tells us that he was given this computer by somebody, and specifically told that in sometime down the line, I believe, that a young man would come looking for it, in need of it. And who the fuck told him that? Is this person that he was specifically supposed to be waiting on Okabe? Is it somebody else? Was it more of just like, somebody down the line might need this, so you're gonna kind of have to hold on to it? Or is it more of like somebody will definitely be here for this, so just wait on it? Like, what exactly it was, I don't know. Also, why did Ferris find that? Like, why did she know? Why did her dad know where this thing was? Her dad gave it to him. So her dad, is that the one involved actually? And he's the one who gave it to Ruka's dad and was like, wait, because somebody's going to be coming. And then if that's the case, what happened to him? See, it's a lot of things we need some more info. need to meet families. I need to observe people. I need to kind of think and figure that out. But if that's the case, somebody's definitely been going fucking back and forth over time, and shit's been definitely getting relayed in weird ways and happening, and I have no fucking clue where to begin. Skimming back through the episode, the aftermath, I guess, of what we kind of get left off on the last time. I thought it was really funny, Daro just like giving up completely. This is when we get our kind of meeting here, and some weird stuff kind of happens that I've already significantly talked about. I guess at this moment too, Mayuri looking up at the sky and wondering if she can reach the stars in some sort of way, and always having this constant thing where she does that. Is she reaching out to somebody in a way? Not just reach the stars, but like reaching out to somebody above and in the distance in a way. Does she have some sort of ability where she can see things that other people can't? Is she having these visions? Is she like, what exactly her thing is here to? And I was concerned last week in the other episodes, but I'm slowly starting to believe, or just kind of fully come to the conclusion, she's not actually here for like some weird shit, or isn't actually like capable, or knows something, or has something within her, or is going to be used within the story very significantly. I'm more so thinking that she's just here as like another character. Kurisu, this is where we kind of get our whole setup for how she's going to end up meeting us and needing to go there for the laundry specifically. We get our message from John, who specifically I think is going to kind of come meet up with us, or we're going to go meet up with him at some point. And we need to find this computer to be able to go and do that. So now that we have found this computer, we can actually finally meet up with John, who I'm truly suspecting to be the girl who's been taking all those pictures and constantly texting us. I'm still strongly believing that until I'm proven wrong, but she's definitely been up to stuff because she keeps constantly sending the messages. This is when we get our whole conversation specifically about her not wanting to turn out like her dad and follow in that kind of path. Specifically also, we see Okabe here finally like making sense with the things that he's saying to somebody, instead of just kind of playing up this role. Well, he does, but being able to be a bit more real in a way that she kind of has it replaying in her mind, like, that could possibly be some real shit. This is where we end up finding out that Ferris is actually capable of some sorts and has some info. This was a whole just really funny and cute sequence here where we're able to play this game, and everything kind of worked out. It was very obvious to me that she actually wasn't gonna be too aware or like have any info on it, but it ended up leading us to exactly where it is, which is usually how these kinds of things go up. Somebody doesn't know and they think that they've heard of something or might know something, and then you send it to somebody else, and then that's where you actually find what you're looking for, which is basically what ended up happening here. A final meeting up here with everybody. Kurisu gets to meet Ruka for the first time. We meet the dad. We find the computer. This is where he drops the thing about people specifically coming to wait for us in a couple of years. Still have no clue what the fuck's going to happen with that. And then we drag the computer back. Ultimately leads us to where we're going to go for the next one. I'm assuming we meet up with John, get in contact with him. Now that we have this, now that we know that this computer is used for the decoding and everything that we're trying to actually, or needed actually for, so that'll be fun, assuming that happens next time or the time after. I'm assuming it'll happen soon though. It was nice to see Okabe like actually being able to take interest or think of people in a way and reflect on some stuff that other people have said seriously and not in his normal chuny way, specifically with Kurisu and the things that she said about her dad and everything. It was nice to see the development of their friendship a bit more and the relationship that we're kind of building with them here. I love how poorly they get along, but also how like well they get along at the same time, which is really fun. And I'm just very concerned for the other few characters that we've slowly been shown some things for, but not enough, and I can't get reads on and stuff. I don't know. Another really good one though. If you liked it all, like and subscribe, they mean a lot to me. Feel free to check out the others on the channel. Leave me comments about this episode or series. I'll be back for the 5th one soon. You guys have a good one though. See ya.